What up, cuz?
Oh,
Where
man.
is you, man? What
Going
up, what up,
on,
what up, what
man?
up, what up,
Nothing,
what
man.
up? Yeah. What up, though?
What's up,
What up, though,
Shorty?
my boy? Hell yeah. What up with you, man? How
What's
y'all
up,
doing,
Big
man?
Shorty?
What up? My boy. We back, we back, we back, we back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, y'all, man? Welcome back to the open field, man. We got another banger, man. It's your boy Kai here, man.
This is Matt, man. Finally in front of the cam.
Yes, sir.
Justin.
Yeah, Amari. Y'all call me AJ.
AJ, okay, they didn't give last names, so I'm gonna give full government name. We got Justin Joyner. We got Amari Johnson. Come on now. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Justin, let the people know, man, where you from, what you do, what you got going on right now, man. What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up with Justin Joyner?
From PG County, I'm a manager of the recreation center in Georgetown.
Okay, go Hoyas.
Really right now I'm just trying to make a way, trying to make that money.
Yes, sir. Make that money and get it done, young. Mari, what you got going?
I'm Amari. I'm a coach. I coach high school football. I've been at DC for like 4 years. I'm a fourth grade reading teacher.
Okay. Okay.
I'm from Temple Hills, Maryland, local guy. I'm excited to be here, man.
Yes, sir. Matt, let the people know, man, what you got going.
Matthew Talbert, man, from Dumfries, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Woodbridge, Virginia, whatever y'all want to call it. Dumfries and Woodbridge separate, it don't matter. But I'm your cameraman, everything that you need, video, photography, drone, real
Call them,
estate,
get at them,
anything
mixtapes.
you need, bro. I'm your camera guy.
Yes, sir, man. And I'm Kai, man. Y'all know me, man. Man with the camera, man with the action, man with the plan. You know what I'm saying? The man with many things going on in life. But I'm a simple project manager at a gym for the United States Coast Guard, and I coach football at Bishop O'Connell High School with my good man O'Connell, my good man Amari.
What did he say?
Man, we're gonna get into it. We got a good banger episode for y'all, man. Let's get it. Y'all enjoy it. Sit back, enjoy, get some popcorn, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell your auntie about the video, your grandmother,
Uncle,
your uncle, your niece, nephew, brother, son, whoever. But man, hope y'all enjoy it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. So we ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna jump straight into it. Amari and Justin, I know y'all both played college football. Justin, let the people know where you played college football at and you know what, how many years you played and yeah. Amari, you go ahead next.
Played at Stevenson University, Owens Mills. Played for 2 years and then left school. And that's really
Everything happens for a reason. We're gonna get into that for sure.
Get into that. Y'all
Amari?
know what.
Yeah. I played linebacker at Clarion University, D2 in Pennsylvania, in the PSAC. I played there for 4 years. I transferred there after my freshman year from St. Augustine, North Carolina.
Okay.
Just wasn't the right fit at the time. So, I hit Clarion, and it was a good experience. I was a captain for the last 2 years there. Yeah, it was.
I feel it was a good time.
Yeah.
You feel like college football, just to pivot a little bit, you feel like college football gave you a lot of life lessons and things to take into the real world nowadays?
For sure. I mean, when you're in high school, you really kind of just take for granted like how easy life is, and it's like when we are that age, we feel like everything's at its worst, like everything's so hard. But like once you hit like college, once you leave your parents' house, even when you and I'm sure we'll get into these situations, but like when you talk about like recruiting process and like kind of what your parents are looking for is who's going to be them next coaches that's going to feel like parents for my kid. And then, you kind of commit to that and it's like, all right, I'm coming. And when you get there and it's just like, you really on your own.
Absolutely.
So.
And that's a great pivot because what I want to talk about is some of the sacrifices that y'all had to make early on in your career. And I'm going to let you go first on this one. But what are some of the sacrifices that you had to make in high school, going into college, preparing yourself for college and getting ready for that grind mentally and physically?
So I want to say, because my 9th and 10th grade year at high school, it really wasn't like, he was the main one on me about locking in, taking it serious.
Yeah.
And he really, especially when he had left, what is it, junior year?
Yeah. I got out of there.
Left, I really noticed everything really switching because there was really nobody on my ass about anything, really. I'm not gonna lie.
That's real.
He was the one that was really there for me, talking me through everything.
It's my guy, bro.
Yeah, so I say junior year is when I really locked in. It was just like I wasn't really thinking about going out. It was weekends, thinking just on the field, in the weight room, and yeah, those was really the sacrifices that I really had to take to get to college on that level because I really didn't have as much recruitment as a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I didn't start taking it serious until later on, and then we had that COVID season.
Yeah.
And I only played. It was about 4 games, but I only played in like 2.5 because I had broke my finger the first game, and then what was it? The last game, PVI got canceled because
How against what happened?
what was it? Somebody on PVI had COVID. And
Oh, okay. Okay. Now COVID, man, shit. Talk about COVID real quick, man. COVID fucked everything up, boy.
COVID messed a lot.
Man, I stood, man, no graduation.
No graduation.
Nigga, no prom. Nigga, I had to drive through graduation. Boy, I'm waving through the drive-through. Boy, I'm waving through the drive-through. Mad as hell. Man, I got the picture with the mask on with the diploma.
I told my mother I ain't even want to take a picture just because
Man, my mama made
it
me.
was kind of lame.
Nah, my mother
We
made
had to do
me.
this.
My mother made you gotta make sure you got that picture, bro.
No, we took pictures. I took pictures with the fam after
Okay,
the fact.
okay.
But just saying, like, during that whole drive-through.
Yeah.
I was rocking with it.
Oh, you too cool for school,
It
huh?
wasn't the.
Nah, he too cool for school, man. He too cool for school.
We had the mask on, bro. It wasn't the same.
I feel it. Nah, I feel it. But to get back on topic, Amari, I'm gonna let you go ahead and explain. You know what I'm saying?
I think the hardest thing for me was I didn't have any real work habits before I got to O'Connell academically. Like I said, grew up in Temple Hills, and like I went to middle school, Thurgood Marshall, and we didn't. Academics just wasn't on our mind, and like I had the type of mom where like I was right or wrong, she was gonna fight for me like by the end of the quarter, so my grades was gonna get what it was gonna be, whether I did.
She gonna send that email,
right?
She gonna send that email.
So
she gonna send that
and
email.
that kind of, and it's like as much as like I loved her for that, it kind of crippled me because I kind of felt like at the end of every quarter I was gonna be straight. So once I got news, like once I figured out where I was going to high school. Because I knew I wasn't going to my county school, I wasn't going to Crossing.
Okay.
So I knew I was going to go somewhere else. And when I found out I was going across the bridge to go to O'Connell, it was like a culture shock, and it was like completely different. And it was like,
Tell me about
the
it,
kids
bro.
sitting next to me ain't showing me their work no more.
Tell
It's
me
like,
about it, bro.
You know what I mean? So
Totally a culture shock, bro.
yeah. So like my freshman and sophomore year, my grades struggled a lot. And I kind of started to pick up steam, like as far as like recruiting, like my junior year, to the point where at the end of my junior summer, going into my senior year, I was going to go to Delaware. Like my mind was made up. That's where I was going to go.
Yeah.
And we stayed in contact. The coach, we stayed in good contact. And but once it got around time, it was like close to sign, he never could truly officially offer me because I didn't have a GPA. And it's hard to come to terms because like you know of the 5-star players that got bad grades. So it's like we gonna wait on you. You're a 5-star player.
Yeah.
But like some kid from Bishop O'Connell was like, your grades ain't right. I'm not putting up with that. Like, you know what I mean?
Risk.
So that kind of was like that wake up moment for me. Where it's kind of drives me now where when I'm coaching these kids now, I'm like, these grades matter day one. Like the moment you go in as a freshman, it's all going to come back around. Because my junior and senior year grades were great. So that tells you how bad my freshman and sophomore grades were. The average of my cum average was just too low. So.
Nah, that's deep. That's deep. And Matt, I want you to elaborate. You know what I'm saying? I know, you didn't go to school for sports, but elaborate on some things that you had to sacrifice in life, getting yourself ready to go to college and take the next step, in life, moving forward after college and things like that.
For real. I mean, I've been playing football my whole life. I went to Forest Park, some local guy. That's in Woodbridge, Virginia. Anybody that don't.
Shout out to Bridge, man. Shout out to Bridge. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is.
I played football, bro. I made myself a quarterback freshman year. Like that's the sport. That's the position I want to play. I always had the ball in my hand, so I just figured why not be the guy that's always gonna touch the ball after you play the ground. So cool beans, whatever, right? we planned, waking up, we had the workouts early in the morning. You getting up sophomore, junior year, you just trying to fight for a spot. I wanted to be a varsity guy.
Yeah.
And I seen some dudes, that played. I felt like I was better. Well, I'm be honest, I was better than them. But you know what I'm saying?
Nah, talking shit. Drop some names. Nah, drop some names.
Nah, don't drop
No.
drop a
Nah, we
name,
right
bro.
here. We on the open field. No, man. Hold up. It's real. It's raw. It's uncut. We on the open field. Drop some names, man. I need one name, dog. Man. So y'all hear it, Forest Park? Anybody at Forest Park? Y'all hear it? He said you some shit.
It was a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying? I very felt
He
strong.
said it.
I was the only one that thought I was better than other people that was ahead of me. And I've seen them get offers at first, but like you said, bro, like I was in school, my freshman and sophomore year, I didn't necessarily take the grades too seriously. I was always, hold on, we're not gonna do that. I was always had good grades, but I didn't take it as serious as I should have, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like the extra study and all that good stuff, but all that being said, though, bro, like I didn't necessarily know where I wanted to play ball. I just knew that I was good enough to receive an offer of some sort.
Yeah.
I seen people,
And that's
ahead of
real.
me go.
That's believing in
So
yourself.
I was just like, regardless of the fact, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. I didn't know what I wanted to study in college. I ended up going to ODU after the fact, but I had a couple decent
Shout out to
offers.
Monarchs.
I had an offer from Ferrum.
Okay, then. He should have slid down there with the Panthers. He should have slid down there with the Panthers. You know what I'm saying, bro? 40 West boys. I know what it is. Boy, them hats.
As I was on those visits, bro, and they were showing me the whole day, like what an actual day of a student athlete would look like in college. I was like, yeah, bro, like, it's a lot.
Yeah, Coach Adams, you had us slaving out there, Coach. Slaving.
I looked at that and I was like, all right, cool. I'm a quarterback, and a lot of the schools I went to, for the, you know what I'm saying, the tours and whatnot, they was, oh yeah, you an athlete. You know what I'm saying? We might be able to use you at receiver. We might be able to use you at cornerback.
Nah, you definitely would have got moved.
Mindset, you know what I'm saying?
You definitely would have got
in
moved.
the position that I like to play.
Right.
Coach Adams,
But I'm also a smaller guy, bro. I was like
receiver.
5'11" and a half and like 140 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now you'd have been a good receiver, bro. You've been a good
You know what I'm
DB.
saying? But I had
Good DB.
I had played
Good
football,
DB.
bro, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go to the college and then, they're going to figure out where they want to put me. And then I also knew a lot of people that I knew ahead of time they were before me that went to college, they played ball, they absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. And that was a reality. People that was good. I knew people that was, D1 athletes, full ride scholarships. They went to school. They got there. You're not that guy when you get there.
Right.
And I get, you know what I'm saying, you gotta work for it. But you know what I'm saying, you get injured, motherfuckers will boot you to the side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And after that, you might not never
Nigga,
get
that shit is true,
That
bro.
was just the real
Bro.
reality of that. And I was like, F it. I'm not gonna put up with trying to, do my academics in college, which I knew would be very important, and also trying to balance football. When I seen the schedule, and I was like, this probably ain't for me because I was really just playing ball. I didn't go to the camps in high school. I didn't go to those extra things, like you said, getting that exposure for the recruiting. I didn't do all that extra stuff. So that was the decision I made. I said, okay, I'm not gonna do it, and I just went to college. I did graduate, you know what I'm saying? Everything's fine. I graduated on time, so I'm not complaining about that at all. You know what I'm saying? Ball is cool. I haven't picked up a football to really play football in God knows how long. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. For real.
That's that.
Nah, for real. And the thing from my story, I think the sacrifices I had to make going into college was just figuring out that you gotta work. Like it's no shortcuts for that college shit. Because everybody coming into college is like all American at their high school, respective high school. They're good players. They got the stats, and everybody want to start.
Yeah.
So me going into college, I thought it was sweet. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. I thought I was going into something where I could be the guy. And I came into camp, I lowballed it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get my whole effort, and coach pulled me in, and he told me about myself. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He told me about myself. He used some words that I'll never say, you know what I'm saying, to another person. But that right there showed me that you gotta work. And so all the young athletes out there, man, make sure y'all work. Just put in the time, put in the effort, put in the time. It's all worth it, dog. It's gonna pay off. I promise you. I promise you. It's two people right here play college football that can tell you about it themselves. They put the time in, they put the effort in, and they did it. So if they did it, you could do it too. Anybody can do it. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's the main thing. But keep the things rolling. But to keep it rolling and to keep us on track, let's switch it up and let's stay on the college football topic. And let's talk about some of the hardest things that people don't see about college, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody sees Alabama versus LSU, bright lights, 8 o'clock. Everybody sees that. Everybody sees the head coach on the sidelines and all the high fives and the hoopla. But what do people not see? and you can go into mental health as well if you want to elaborate, but and talk about it in depth. But go into that and let the people know. What do people not see?
Things people really don't see is them long days, bro. Them waking up 5 a.m. for lifts. And after that, you might have either, depending on who your coach is, you might have meetings. Or you might have
Definitely got
class.
meetings.
Or you might have class at 8. You can't even make the meeting, but it's gonna be another meeting later on.
Oh, for sure. You gon' be in a
Some
meeting.
more practice. Like,
You gon' be in a meeting.
bro, it's like you're out of your dorm from 5 a.m. to probably like 7, 8 o'clock for real.
Yeah, man.
Maybe later, you never know. But it's really like one thing I learned in college was time management, bro. That's what you really need, time management. And you have to have that strong mind will to go get it. Like
You gotta be self-driven because it's all on you.
Yeah,
It's all on you.
As you said, everybody that's in there, that in your recruiting class, everybody was a guy.
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
school.
You're not getting recruited
So
for no
you're not
reason.
getting recruited with a bunch of bums. Like I went in.
I mean, hold on. Hold on.
Drop some names.
I will drop some names. There's some firm boys out there, y'all, with some bums, man. Straight bums. But I love y'all though, it's the brotherhood. Love y'all for sure. Y'all know who y'all are. I really can't drop names though, but not for real. And to keep going, Justin, I don't mean to cut you off.
You good. Nah, but it's really just that. And then like the part a lot of people don't see is the meetings that you have with the coach. Because like you said, coaches will say some things that really make you contemplate on playing the game again. Like it's been times where I had meetings with the coach and he telling me things that I'm thinking I'm working on and getting better at, and he like, nah, you bullshit.
The whole time you not doing that.
Yeah, not doing that.
Yeah.
And then another thing, you got to be able to focus on two things at once because you focus on the game, focus on getting better, trying to start, but at the same time, you still got school.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing. That's what I'm saying.
Then you
Management.
missing your family.
Yeah, and then you missing your family. You don't know, depending, because I didn't go. I'm like an hour away, so it wasn't nothing for pops and moms to come up to college or anything.
Yeah.
But it be people that be from Maryland. They'll go to California.
Yeah, you going outside the country, bro. And then,
bro, you get homesick. Then that leads to, we about to get into the mental health part right here. That leads to depression, homesickness, and like with me, because Pops in Richmond by himself, like, and he called me every day, be like, it's quiet in this show. I need you to go back. I'm like, I got you. Nah, but yeah, it's just like you'll get into because I got into like a whole little shelter. Like I was in my own bubble. I'm not gonna lie. When my roommate, my man Steve, left, it was just like, dang, I don't want to be in this thing no more. Because then, because I had the conversation with my coach, and then I just decided I'm not doing this football.
Yeah, I remember I called you.
Yeah,
we was on the phone.
He was trying to give me the fair, and I'm just telling him like, nah, bro, I'm done. Like I was pissed.
And then
that next semester, it was just like I had too much time in my hands.
Go ahead, elaborate on the topic. You know what I'm saying? Keep us rolling on the video.
Yeah, so I just know like coming in as a freshman when I went to St. Aug, man, like a lot of those guys, like they had like full on jobs. And like you talked about like, LSU and Alabama, like them guys going in the, like everything is laid out for you, like rightfully so, you know what I mean? But like them Division II, Division III NAIA schools, like they coming in, like some of them guys had jobs. Like they be going to practice, going to school, and like sprinting out of practice to like go get to their job. Like
and that's and Clarion's D2, right?
Yeah.
And that's at a D2, and nowadays D1s, that especially the high majors, you're seeing NIL take over. So the kids are now really working to take care of their families in a sense. But I want to look on a darker side of it. How do you feel like NIL is ruining the game? Do you feel like it's ruining the game? Do you feel like it's added to the game? You feel like it's taken away? What's your guys' perspective? And Matt, you can jump in as well. But what's your perspective on it? Because I know for me, personally, I feel like it's ruined the game in terms of tradition. Like you don't see kids staying 4 years at a Penn State anymore, rocking the whiteout all 4 years. You don't see kids staying all 4 no more. They're going for money now. So that's my perspective. But how do y'all feel on what NIL has done for the game?
It's making college like a whole league of its own. Like you got players staying over really the 3 years that they can go to the league. They stand 4 or 5 years because that NIL deal is like that. Like you're getting paid big money. Like especially if you're that guy on the team, you're getting paid a couple
Hell
million.
yeah. And you got kids nowadays foregoing drafts to stay in school to make money. Like
So it's really like it's the league now. Like
they paying these kids millions too, boy.
you got people transferring, and before they transfer, they like, what is that NIL looking like? No matter what the school is, you
They
get.
ain't even going on a visit.
Yeah, they not even going on a visit. They just looking at that check and just like, oh yeah, nah, it's gonna get my family out, and that's all they really caring about is the money now.
I feel like the kids like they deserve this money. Like they deserve to get paid. It's like not going too deep into it. Like a lot of these black kids, they ending up at these PWIs and making these schools a whole lot of money. It's about time they getting paid for like their image and likeness and stuff.
Absolutely.
However,
I ain't saying it's a bad thing now.
yeah, but with that like being said, it is ruining the dynamics of running a football team.
And elaborate, please. Let the people know, because we got some viewers out there that don't even know what NIL is.
Yeah.
So elaborate what you mean. Elaborate on that.
Yeah, like show your name, image, and likeness. Like you getting paid for, just being who you are and being that good of an athlete. So, when you're balling at these schools, now you get in a situation where the only people that were getting paid was coaches. And now you got say you're at Texas and your receiver's making more money than the wide receiver coach. Why am I listening? Like, why am I listening to you? Or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So now you don't have that dynamic of like
Authority,
I'm
pretty
a
much.
authority. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you what to do or whatever. Like how things be ran. Even if that guy played in the league for 8, 10, 15
Coach,
years.
I'm making 1.5.
Like, coach, whether I show up to this meeting or not.
Nigga, I'm playing.
Yeah, no, I'm playing.
I'm playing, because what you gonna do? You gonna sit me?
Right.
Right. Okay,
Because
I'll buy
too
your
much
house.
money being paid, getting spent on me. I'm
Come on
playing.
now.
So
Come on now. Now, do you think, let's talk about that. Do you think Jeremiah Smith, you know what I'm saying, great receiver, do you think like not knowing him or anything, but do you think he does anything at Ohio State, he gets away with what he wants to at Ohio State, being the guy who he is?
I don't know.
NIL is what it is.
Let's just say I don't know his character. Like I don't know his character to know like if he out there like trying to like fake call shots.
Yeah.
But I will say I know he can do whatever he want at Ohio State.
It's all about perspective.
Right.
It's all about perspective. And now that we talking about perspective a little bit and things of that nature, Matt, I want you to go into, you know what I'm saying, your piece about perspective and what you feel, you know what I'm saying, and what you got to let the people know about that.
All right, and just to pivot, you know what I'm saying, to the exact same thing that y'all was just talking about, like I said, NIL. In my mindset, I'm with AJ on that.
My bad on that, my bad.
The kids
Players
they
fuck up.
deserve the money. All these years, you know what I'm saying? Remember with the Reggie Bush shit going on?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you go out here, you make the schools a bunch of money, bro, you ain't seeing none of it. You know what I'm saying? I really do respect the fact that the students are able to make some type of funds. Like you said, some people, we were just talking about all the sacrifices you made to do this. What about all the sacrifices your parents made just to get you ready for that?
Absolutely.
Whatever,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And now you can finally be able to earn a little, I'm not even gonna say a little bit of money because they get
It's a lot of
So
money.
now you're able to earn bread to
You taking
support
care of
you,
generations.
Put some money away to the side for
You
whatever
do it,
you got
right?
going on. So say, some people, football not guaranteed. There's one thing I'm gonna say, football not guaranteed.
It's not
You know
for
what I'm saying? You
anybody.
get injured, all that stuff, and your career could be over with in the blink of an eye. But at least if you made a little bit of money and you still in college, you can still pursue that education on top of you getting funds. But since we talk about the perspective, what I like to say is perspective changes everything. Like I said, you and I, we can go through the exact same things. So say you and I both went through the exact same upbringing, same way, we live the same exact way, but we can turn out two different ways. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of things is, so say you had a hard day or I had a hard day, whatever the case may be. I might not look at it as like a hard day. Yeah, sure, it was times and stuff, but like you said, if you want to get somewhere in life, you know what I'm saying, you have to go through negativity, but it's the way that you wake up and you think about it. Every morning, me personally, I wake up, I always thank God for the opportunity. Like it's, or if I know I got to go to work, You know what I'm saying? Thank God that I'm able to go to work. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Oh, I'm waking up, I gotta go to work. But that mindset you already thinking of as a negative thing. So you're not gonna want to go to work as you know what I'm saying as much. So just in general, like I said, perspective is very important, and a lot of that comes with just your mindset and the way you think about things. Like I said, one thing for me that's big is what can things that I may be going through teach me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always like to look at things. I don't like to look at things as negatives. Obviously, it might not be ideal things that we want to go through and things that, you know, we would like to happen. We can't control everything in our lives. Like, I crashed my car before, nigga. But that shit shifted my whole mindset of life. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Like,
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I might be getting slightly off target. That's kind of how I am when I do be discussing things. It's hard for me to explain things exactly way I want it to be. But, you know what I'm saying? I took that moment and it made me appreciate having a car and being able to go, you know what I'm saying, where I want to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Everything in life could be taken away in an instant, bro. So
1 second,
you just
man.
got to be very mindful of things. And then, like I said, with that being said, you got to have an open mind. Having an open mind about things create a lot of opportunities. Like, for instance, parents, you know, they'll tell you a lot of things when you're young. They try to prepare you for your lives. And then as we're younger, obviously, you not necessarily want to hear all that. But you're still, you know, intaking and processing that information. You might not just want to apply it in that exact moment. But now that I'm older, obviously, with hindsight, I look at things and I'm like, well, dang, a lot of things my people was telling me, I'm all seeing it, you know what I'm saying, come to light in front of my eyes. So nowadays, I'm always open to listening to anybody about whatever they got to say, you know what I'm saying, because information is information. It don't necessarily matter who, it does matter who it's coming from. And just because somebody's telling you something doesn't necessarily mean that you have to follow exactly what they're saying. But just keeping an open mind of what somebody's saying could also be useful to you down the road.
Absolutely.
So don't just push it off or just ignore the stuff because it's not what you want to hear. But being open-minded about a lot of things can open a lot of doors for you. Like,
Absolutely.
Like you said, for instance, with the whole podcasting thing and just in general, like my life trajectory as far as, like I said, I've been taking pictures for a long time. And I only wanted to take pictures. I wanted absolutely nothing to do with videography whatsoever. It was a lot more work. It's a lot more storage. And it just was a lot more of a different process than just, you know, having a photo shoot, going home, editing pictures and calling it a day. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm open, I open my mind to it, it's opened a lot more avenues for me. I've made a lot more money adding videography to my repertoire, you know what I'm saying, and just in my tool belt. So that's just one major thing that I like to say. And my biggest thing about it is just having an open mind and just keeping your perspective positive on things just can make your days easier. You know what I'm saying? Can relieve a lot more stress.
Absolutely.
You cannot avoid negativity in life. You can't avoid bad situations. I mean, you can, but bad things are also just gonna happen along the way. And then my biggest thing is just be open about a lot of things. You know, somebody's, you know, might be telling you something at work, you know what I'm saying, a way to do some things, and just talking to people in general. You never know who you're going to meet. Yeah. I'm a very friendly person. I like to just spark a conversation anytime, and you never know where that conversation can go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll get into spaces with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they might be very successful people, and I might not necessarily feel like I belong or whatever the case may be, but you got to seize those moments and those opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Just spark a little conversation with somebody. Everybody's humans at the end of the day. And just having any type of conversation with somebody and being open to whatever they're telling you or from their perspective. Because like I said, everybody's perspective is different. Yeah. Like you said, we were talking about NIL. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking at it, the Jonas, you know, killing the game. We don't want the kids to have all this money because there are a lot of negatives that can come along with
fast cars.
Having the car, we go with the Henry.
Fast cars.
People, you know what I'm saying? Having all this money.
Damn, I said fast cars. He went straight to Henry Ruggs. We went straight to Henry Ruggs. We went fast cars. Somebody killed somebody. Dang. Like, dang, we could have went to Georgia where they just speed. This
is gonna be my two wrap-up pieces because listening is different from listening to talk. Like if you listen to actually listen, and then you listening to somebody and you just waiting to say something, you're not really hearing what they're saying. But also the same thing, like I said,
yo, that's real shit. Hold on. Say that shit again, boy. Because
So-
some people watching this video ain't catch what you just said.
And I don't-
Say that
I'm saying,
again, man.
I really was somebody that used to just listen to people. Like somebody could be explaining something, their perspective or something from it. And I'm letting them talk, but I'm just really waiting to say what I need to say.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to what they saying and digesting what's coming out of their
Motherfuckers
mouth
be trying to get
and
their
thinking
point
about it.
across.
You're just trying to get your point across. And everything doesn't also deserve or need a response.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could just, listen. And just heed that information and say, okay.
Yeah.
And then you can go home and process and digest that. And then you can break
and
that
then,
information down, what you got.
And then come back to it.
Come back and have a
Come on
response.
now.
One
See,
thing
now
I-
are we talking about life or are we talking about something totally different?
It
We talking about
applies
we
to
talking
everything.
about life, we talking about relationships, we talking about anything.
It applies to every
All right, cool.
single thing in
Okay,
your
okay.
life. That's what I'm saying. It does.
Get that Matt, man, a counselor, whoever you need, man, marriage counselor, relationship counselor,
For
mental health,
my whole wrap-up portion of this
food
is that
counselor.
through changing my perspective on things and understanding that the way that somebody might be going through something or telling me something, just because I don't necessarily understand it in that exact moment, because it's coming from their perspective, I have to open my mind and put myself in their shoes and think about, why they might be thinking this way.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're not gonna always understand it, but just being able to just sit there and just, like I said, listen versus listening just to speak and have something else to say a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Right after they're saying it's just, it'll change a lot of things in your life. And that's all I'm saying. I open my
real
mind
shit.
to a lot of things. I do a lot of things that I would not have done, you know what I'm saying, when I was a lot younger. And like I said, the reason why I brought up, the NIL stuff is because I remember when I was young and I had my first 10, 15 saved up. You know what I'm saying? And I was freshly 18. I ain't gonna lie, I went through and blew all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, have, I'm not gonna say the guidance, but you know what I'm saying, you're just young, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, the perspective on things. So now my perspective on things, you know what I'm saying, I've made a decent amount of money, in the last couple of years, and I've saved a lot of my money. But now it's not about being on Front Street, you know what I'm saying, and
At all.
blowing my money. You just gotta kind of think long term, though. You know what I'm saying?
At
I
all.
wasn't necessarily thinking long term. So that just changed my perspective on a lot of things, and that just changed the way that I think about stuff. So now my life is a lot better off now, just through the fact that I changed my perspective on things, and I'm open to new perspectives, new opportunities, and new experiences, and just keeping an open mind about a lot of stuff.
Absolutely. And I to expand on that just a little bit, people sometimes look at perspective of like a social media post. Somebody will post on social media and they'll see, the money and the glitz and the glamour, but you don't know what that person's really going through. And they're looking at it from their perspective as, oh, everything is great, but behind the screen, everything isn't great. So like, you never know what somebody's going through. And just to pivot a little bit from perspective back to the mental health aspect of college football, because I didn't get to get my piece on it. You know what I'm saying? I went through some shit my freshman year, but it was because my perspective was wrong, right? So my freshman year, I wasn't playing because, like I said, I thought I was the guy. I thought I was going to be the one. So my perspective was, well, fuck them. They don't fuck with me. I'm not them. Why do they think I suck? Oh, my talents aren't good. When really I should have been looking at it from a perspective of, I need to work harder. I need to apply myself more. I need to give more effort. And I had a conversation with a good teammate of mine. I'll never forget it. We call him Buddha Banks. His name is Banks. He told me, he said, you got to shift your mindset. You looking at it as they trying to out to get you when, nigga, you ain't applying yourself for real. So it's all about, life is really all about perspective, bro. So that's a really good topic that you hit on. I appreciate you hitting on that. And that's a real deep topic that black men don't talk about because they think it's a sensitive topic or they think that black men can't express themselves in this light. So I'm going to let y'all know the open field, man, this is what we do here. We express ourselves. We give not only black men, but every race, everybody an open platform to come sit down and talk and come tell your story about whatever it is that you may have on your mind. And before we let these two great individuals go and back to their lives and back to whatever they got going on, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun real quick. We're gonna have some fun. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, man, before we get up out of here, man, we let these two gentlemen go, man. We're gonna have some fun. Amari, Justin, I'm gonna ask y'all one question apiece, two questions in total. Amari, top 5 defensive ends in the league right now, go. You got 30 seconds, screen, go.
All right, we're gonna go Myles Garrett at 1. At 2, we're gonna go Michael Parsons. 3, let's go TJ Watt. 4, give me a healthy Max Crosby. 5, give me
Saxophones.
5, give me
Houston.
He said James Houston. Trey,
Henderson.
you could have went, you know what I'm saying?
I just know.
Nolan
I
Smith.
felt like I was missing somebody.
Nolan Smith.
A healthy
Smith.
Joey. Oh, not Joey. The other one, Nick Bosa.
Jalen Carter.
Brian Burns. 5.
Who?
Brian Burns. Brian Burns.
Never mind.
Brian Burns. There you go.
Justin.
5. Brian Burns.
Justin, to finish us off, man, to end us off the video, man, give me a top 5 running backs in the game right now.
Running backs.
You got 30 seconds, time on the screen, go.
So, number 1.
Oh Lord. Hurry up.
Give me Jameer.
All right.
Number 1.
Oh. Go ahead.
Saquon, number 2. Yeah. Christian McCaffrey, number 3.
What? Are we missing the most obvious one?
Because he sold me. Derrick Henry, number 4.
What? No.
Oh my God, 4 is crazy.
Hey, bro, you're
Hold on. I need to hear who your number
Hold on,
5
who's your 5? No.
Who is number 5?
No, ain't no restart. Hell no.
Who is your number 5?
He talking about restart.
Who is the number
You
5?
see him? He talking about restart.
Restart, because I don't got my mind right.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was going to say receivers. I'm not going to lie. Restart this up. Restart it.
We giving him a pass?
No! We're not getting a new pass. No, who is 5? No. No.
Derrick
You said Jameer Gibbs, Saquon at 2. Who was 3? Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, and who?
No.
Nah, finish the list, bro. Who was the last
I don't
one?
want to do running backs no more.
Nah, come on, bro.
Remember this shit. Remember this.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Bro,
Finish.
how do you not immediately say Bijan Robinson?
I told you. I wasn't thinking. I'm not thinking.
Nigga,
I was thinking of wide receivers.
But you could have even said DeAndre Swift. You could have said,
Bro, when I say I'm not thinking of running backs. I've been thinking about wide receivers.
bro, this nigga the first even if you're not, bro, even if you're not thinking of a running back, the first one that come off your head is Jameer Gibbs.
No, he should have been up there.
But the first one,
That's the first person.
nigga, bro, Derrick Henry, Saquon, Chris McCaffrey, one of the main ones. Come on, man. Who's 5 though, bro? Finish. Come on, bro. Who is like Bijan?
Bijan Robinson.
Bro.
Well, that's a great way to end this video. So we're gonna go ahead and let these 2 fellas get up out of here. Amari, Justin, Matt, you know what it is, man. Y'all already know. Me and Matt be real
Appreciate
back.
y'all,
We'll be
boys,
back soon. Amari and Justin, we appreciate y'all kicking it, coming through the spot, running
sure.
through with us, man. Love, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. We out, man. Peace.